What is going on, everybody? I am super thrilled to be doing this Black Series figure review for y'all here today, and I'm just always happy to see OT representation or just see the original trilogy getting more love. And we finally have another variation of the 2020 Stormtrooper. We have the SandTrooper here, and it looks pretty good. We have the signature little backpack thing that we get with the SandTroopers. We also have some blasters as well, some weathering on the trooper itself, an orange pauldron. I'm really excited to see what this figure has to offer, and I'm just overall very excited, man. I love seeing original trilogy representation, like I just said. And you can see this is the 12th figure in the A New Hope subline, so kind of crazy that there's only 12 figures in the New Hope subline, but that's just that. I'm still happy to see them trying to hit it hard now. So with that being said, let's just take a look at the packaging here. We do have typical Black Series, Star Wars the Black Series right here, logo and all that. We have the window showing the figure. Got the subline right there, Hasbro logo, warning. We got legalese on the back if you want to give that a read. Also the barcode, legalese on the bottom if you're into that. And then getting a quick look at the back of the box, we do have this really badass mural of the SandTrooper himself. Looks pretty badass. You can give the bio, you can pause that, give that a little bit of read if you like that as well. So y'all, I'm not going to waste any more time. I am just so excited to see this A New Hope orange on more boxes. It just has me really hyped. We've been getting the brand new Chewie, Han, Princess Leia, Farm Boy Luke. We're getting all this awesome, righteous A New Hope representation. Now all we need is that newly sculpted old Ben. So without me yapping too much and getting ahead of myself, let's open this figure up and check it out. This is a little bit of piece of the back art that's in the packaging. You can see there we have the Imperial Shuttle, the Stormtroopers, we have the dewback. Look, sir, droids. And starting off with accessories, as always, you can see here we have the RT-97C, which is, to my knowledge, I believe this is a new accessory, a new blaster in the line. I don't think Black Series has done this, so it's got a really nice blackish gray sculpt to it, cast in a black and gray plastic, I should say, but the sculpt looks phenomenal. There's some very nice detail on there. The only thing is, as you can see, it's warped, and it really pisses me off. It's just so annoying. I hate that they just push these things into the plastic blister and throw tape over them. It's so annoying to get them out. And again, it's not a big deal. It's not that bad, but it's still annoying. A blaster is, it just shouldn't happen. They should pack these things better and differently. It's just time. And then the second accessory that comes with the SandTrooper here, and we've seen this sculpt, this blaster before. This is the E11. Pretty typical. If you have a lot of troopers, a lot of stormtroopers, you probably have a lot of these E11s. Here is the backpack that we get with the SandTrooper, and man, this thing is loaded down with sculpting. This is some really nice detail on here. There's a lot of deco going on with this thing, man. Even little hits of paint, that kind of like offish baby blue. Got some nice clean white right here. Just the details on this thing is really nice, man. This thing looks very good. Then it's got like a little simple, kind of like soft plastic strap here with the pouch, the ammo pouches there that go on the front of the chest. There's the inside little, you can see the peg that plugs into the back of it where I'm holding it at. Man, this thing's got some good paint and sculpting on it. It looks freaking awesome. And here's our first look at the SandTrooper, so we'll just take a look at the paint and the sculpting first. And we have seen this before. This is the 2020 Stormtrooper, so know what to expect out of the articulation and the sculpting, but you can just see this awesome weathering we have on here. Here on the chest, there's a little bit. It's even got like a matteness to it overall. Only bad thing is there's no weather on the back. Typical Hasbro. It looks really nice in the front. Obviously there could be more to be desired, you know, but it's still nice to see, nice to have. But man, it's nice right here, and then you turn around and it's just stark white, you know. Not stark white, but it's definitely not as much paint that's on the front, you know. There is no paint. There's no paint at all on the back, so a little bit disappointing, but kind of expecting that from Hasbro, from Black Series nowadays. So but the pauldron is really cool. This looks really good. Again, this is on the 2020 Stormtrooper, so we have some awesome articulation. Got the O-ring shoulder pads, really deep cut hinged knees and elbows and such. So with that being said, we'll just jump on into it. The helmet also looks really good. But just due to that pauldron, you can actually get a little bit of side to side. It's going to be a little more limited though, just because of the pauldron on this side, you know. But you can get a little bit of side to side, not really a whole lot back and forth, about that much. I always spins 360 degrees. Right here at the elbow, we do have the O-ring shoulder pads right here, as you can see. The shoulders spin 360 degrees, of course. You just might want to hold on to the shoulder belt so the O-ring stays fixed at the top of the shoulder there. There's a nice deep cut hinge here at the elbow. There's also swivel. You can get below 90 as well. Swivel at the hands. There's also a horizontal hinge here on the left hand and a vertical hinge here on the right hand. There is a mid diaphragm cut with a dumbbell joint, so you can get a lot of lateral side to side motion, even a little bit of back and forth. That's pretty nice. And then getting out, if you kick this out to the side, you can get his feet to kick out that far in front of him. He's also got a little bit of, that's actually a good range of kickback right there. That's really nice. That comes really far back. So good kick forward, good kick back. There is a hinge at the knee, so you can see you get like right at 90, maybe a tad below 90. There's also a swivel at the knee. And then the feet go down about that far. They also come up that far. And there's a forward facing pin for rocking side to side motion. Oh shit, and I almost looked over thigh swivel. You know I gotta point that out. I just wanted to do a side-by-side comparison. This is actually the 2013 SandTrooper here on the right. And while I do like the modernized look of this 2020 Stormtrooper, it's more asymmetrical and based off the Mandalorian look. This one right here has straight OT charm, dude. That bulky helmet, the baby blue on the little pieces here, on the little extra deco paint apps. Obviously, it's older. It's 2013. It has pinned legs, pinned arms. Terrible articulation on this figure. However, look at this beautiful weathering. Absolutely stunning weathering on this figure from head to toe. Look at this, man. And it's on the back of the figure as well, not just the front of the figure. So this 2013 SandTrooper is pretty freaking badass, man. And I do favor this bulkier helmet over the Mandalorian version. But that being said, both of these still look great. And now I'll just get a nice side-by-side comparison so y'all can see them next to one another. And now, like I said, this 2013 Trooper, obviously with the pins, it is some very dated articulation, but it is still a really good looking figure, to be honest. Like just the weathering and the paint alone. But trying to get him to stand up here is giving me some trouble. But you can pretty much just see the difference. Is the weathering on this 2013 is magnificent, and it's a lot more native. If you turn it around to the back of the figure, you can see the new one, the 2025 SandTrooper, is just a little bit lacking on the back of the figure. Even on the front, it's a night and day comparison, to be honest. And then just looking at the backpacks here, this one on the right, this is the 2013 version. You can just see the details on the 2025 are just so much sharper, so much crisper. But honestly, this one still isn't bad. You know, this is not bad for it being all the way back from 2013 at all. Not bad at all. So, but you can tell there's just a little bit of differences, man. This one right here just has a little more of a clean look to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said at the beginning of my video, I'm always down for more original trilogy representation, and stuff like this is day one pickups, man. Anything that's original trilogy or prequel trilogy related, you can pretty much bet money on it that I'm going to be picking it up. But this thing looks absolutely awesome. So happy to be seeing them do more variations, especially OT variations on the 2020 Stormtrooper. The SandTrooper, this was much needed in the line, man. So I'm just excited to see them expanding further on the New Hope subline. Hopefully soon we'll get that newer Ben Kenobi, updated head to toe sculpt, new photo reel, all that good stuff. But this thing looks freaking awesome, man. Highly recommend picking this guy up if you are an original trilogy fan or just a Star Wars fan. This is a great variation of Stormtrooper. The orange pauldron just adds a little bit of garnish to the figure, adds a litof bit of color and pop to your shelf. And there's obviously the cool accessories. We have the new blaster here, the backpack. There's just a lot of cool deco going on in this figure that kind of just catches your eye. Obviously, we do have the very nice weathering as well, which is a little lacking on the back of the figure. I'm a little disappointed in that. But other than that, I really don't have any gripes. And then just wanting them to pack in these, I really wish they would pack in these accessories differently, because this is just not it. It's starting to, it used to not bother me much at first, but it's really starting to bother me now. Like, I feel like Hasbro should have taken care of this problem with warping accessories. They can pack these plastic accessories different into the blister instead of just pushing them down in there and then putting tape over it. Like, I like this Sebulba where you pull it out and it's just got the figure and the accessories are sitting in the tray, and then you take off the top tray and then it just pours out into your hand. That prevents warping of the accessories, whether it be a blaster, helmet, whatever it may be. You know, it just takes the warping issues out all the way. But with that being said, y'all, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you like this review, please hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, subscribe if you're not already. I also have a channel membership called Clan Stone, so you can directly support me and my channels. I have a couple of different tiers, $1, $3, $5. If you want to check that out, I would greatly appreciate it. But of course, it's not necessary at all. Just by liking, watching, commenting, subscribing, all those good YouTube shenanigans, I'm thankful for just that alone. So with that being said, everybody, I will see you all next time. I recommend you picking up this awesome banger of a figure, and I hope you have a great dinner whenever you're watching this. I'll see you next time.